Just back to that, the power of you point that Jennifer was making, in addition to all the other points that are being made, is I know that as far as the Transformers live-action films, they've even said in interview it's been the grassroots fan movement that demanded that Peter Cullen remain Optimus, which is, I mean, that's one of the real foundation pieces of the live-action franchise now. In the second one, they did the same for Frank Welker. The third, I'm not saying Dinobots will appear, but maybe, maybe. And I don't know. I just know you have power, your emails have power, your letters have power, your voices have power. And the fact that you hang with us over decades and know more about us than we know about ourselves is mind-blowingly humbling, but it also has power. So wield it effectively. Tell the concerns at this convention how much you loved having the presence of a voice community as part of this pop culture celebration that we're all sharing. You have, every voice matters, every single voice. So I'm just jumping on that.
You guys are who we do it for. When I'm in that booth, and I know all of us, I want to create an experience for you that's real. I will sit there and fuss over something and nitpick, because I want it to be right for you. Right. I want you to have an experience where you're like, yeah!
We're actors.
And you guys know, the studio people who drank the Kool-Aid when they got the job, I don't know what they know. You know, and they need to hear from you. And that was a great point that Gregg made, which is that the people who put this together, this is the first time they've had voice talent. And let them know that it mattered to you and that you liked it, because people think that because we're just talking, anyone can do it. You know, and it's like, no, there's a heart and soul in this.
We're actors, first and foremost. There was a girl that came up to me and she said, I just wanted you to know that everybody tells me that I have such an amazing voice, that I should be doing voiceover, that absolutely a monkey could be doing it. And I looked at her and I said, first I want to thank you for the fabulous voice that I'm probably going to do at panel. And second of all, can you do me? Because if you... This is going to get really old, and that's what I'm a little afraid that your lack of, as fans, and will do more of. Cartoon Network took a shot in the dark, and it's kind of off in spinning in its own orbit. I tried to tell you that if you wrote and said bring back voice actors and cartoons and stuff, they would probably get rid of the one guy who's not picking up any emails. It's one guy, one man, making the decisions, and bring him back into this orbit, because the name of the network is Cartoon Network. And so we'd like to have cartoons back. I think it would be great. But I do want you to know that the five of us up here are first and foremost actors who do voices. We're not people that are blessed with these little things. We create, as Jennifer said, characters for you, and we work on them. And listen to Rob Paulsen do Carl. That he's got this thing where he does his L's, where whenever I hear anybody, who's the voice of,
Tom Brokaw.
Tom Brokaw, when I hear him, I'm like, stop doing Carl, damn it! Stop doing Carl! Because I will always, but
it's
this
the Maryland L.
Exactly.
It's the lazy L.
And he does that, and I think, but that's his genius for creating his character that you all love, because he took time to remember that that's part of who Carl is, and Carl has a lot of songs. One day, are you going to put out an album? Are they going to do that for Sheen?
For Sheen, I don't know. They might.
They're thinking on this new show that Rob is on. He sings in every episode, and he makes them up on the fly because he's just that sick. And I think they should do an album, and I've said that. You know, what's the name of your character?
Oh, Doppy. He's Carl's doppelganger, so they call him
Doppy. And I just wanted him to be like in a loincloth. Doppy sings.
Yeah.
And Doppy allows you. I can't even do it.
I'm just a girl who can't sing. I'm in a terrible. Terrible.
I'm still waiting. Oh my God. That is me pee.
Candi's right, and quite often people will say to to all of us. And I understand the spirit in which the question is asked, because sometimes you'll get people that say, God, the voices you guys do are so cute. Do you guys do any real acting? You guys do any? I know what they mean if you've done any real acting, like, she's the sheriff, who's cooking the soup or something. F-true. Yeah. So, but no, the truth is the best voice actors are really fine, solid actors. That you make choices, you commit to them. I mean,
create a character. Well, and we have to hold the world in our head.
Yeah.
We don't have the privilege of the set and sometimes even the other actors.
Yeah.
We have to hold that world in our head, honor it, remember where we were, and in the case of games, we have to deal with several different scenarios at once and sort of aspects of our own personality within 5 minutes, get it right, make it true.
Right. Yeah, no, it's acting is acting, and that's the one thing that I would say. People ask quite often, what do you suggest for those of us that are interested in pursuing this? I would say then to work on your acting chops, and whatever it is that inspires you artistically. As I said, I started out as a singer who was fascinated by dialects, and my hero was Peter Sellers, and I used to love and Dr. Strangelove is my favorite movie, and all that, so. But the point is, if you're a singer, sing. If you're a dancer, dance. If you're a mime, sing. But honestly, pursue whatever sort of feeds your soul, especially when you're young. And when you're young enough to not have the encumbrances, to have the encumbrances of adulthood, kids and mortgages and all of that stuff, then that's the time when you should make those choices and really swing for the fences and enjoy yourself. That's not to say that you should ever not pursue it as you get older, but sometimes art for art's sake is okay too. I mean, you get to a place where you go, I get to go work at the Cerritos Center for the Performing Arts, and they're doing a production of Guys and Dolls, and I'm going to be in the chorus, and I'm having the best freaking time of my life. That's just as valid. So just enjoy yourself.
There's one thing, we're running out of time. There's one thing I want to say, and I want to just offer this up to you guys to walk away with today. And it kind of applies to all of life, especially in the last couple of years. We've seen what's going on in our country and stuff, and the changes. And your voice matters. Your voice is fans, your voice is people, your voice is artists. And there are times when I'm like, I don't write that email, or I don't call that person and complain, or I don't say anything because it's not going to make a difference. You know what? It does. Yep. It's only a drop of water, but you get 50 drops, you get 100 drops, and have the people around you start to realize that their voice matters. So say it, do it, express it, make it happen. Whether you care about, or what we're doing, bring that person back in that show, or whether you have something you want to do, it matters.
Hey, parting shot from me. If anybody wants to stay in touch, I have some contact cards up here. But come down to our tables. Come say hi. If you can spring for a purchase, spring for a purchase. It's great to have time with all of you.
Yeah, aisle 500 and then in the back there.
Yeah.
All right. So, you have time for just one more question from this gentleman?
I'm just going to get another group photo. What's your favorite character that you've played? What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Well, as I said earlier, probably Pinky, I would say.
Yep.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
I guess I like the Gordon character that you played.
Oh, you like Gordon from Cascade?
Yep.
Well, don't you have good taste? You might want to call Nickelodeon and tell them to bring that one back too.
Yeah, really.
All right, that's a lot, you guys.
That's all the time we have. So let's give a big round of applause.